Hi guys, welcome back to my Xvideos guide. Now I'm gonna review Sora. So he is I have said on previous video on Dragon Quest 11, I have said that 11 is the first flexible character. Actually, it is not. It is Sora, because Sora also able to get nice dual hand and true dual wield stats. Okay, so Sora able to get 150% true dual wield if you count his Trust Mystery Word, and 150% true double hand. So yeah, you can choose whether you want to make him into dual wielder or double hand, but I think it's better to make him into true dual wielder because he doesn't able to imbue himself with element, and yeah, basically your only option to add element is through your secondary weapon. That's why I think true dual wield is the best build for Sora. And with 150% true dual wield, you only need 50% more, which is easily achievable if you have 2 colorful lei, okay, or 1 armor sandal. Another good thing about Sora is he has 30% physical evasion. So wow, it is very easy to make him into 100% physical evasion, 2 colorful lei, and 1 or 2 quick assault. I forgot the name. Okay, 1 ability from the Kingdom Heart event which give you 20%. So, and if you have Rivera, then Sora can become breaker, chainer, and tanker at the same time. Really flexible character. Definitely good. For the rest of the stats, he has sleep, silence, and confuse, so you need to worry about paralyze and petrify. And because his LB is kind of nice, because you want to use it to activate his triple cast, then it is also good because he has 3 LB gauge regen per turn and 100% partial LB rate. Also, I forgot to say it before that his LB is also the source of breaks, so you want to use it frequently, and those passives really help that. Okay, so I think that's all you need to know about Sora. Now let's take a look on his abilities. So for abilities, Sora is able to chain with first Tornado, second Meteor Rain, Divine Ruination, and Absolute Mirror of Equity. 4 chaining families, but I must say this Tornado, no. This Meteor Rain, no. So basically he only has 2 chaining families. And I have said that you can use Sora as a breaker because he has this limit burst, but you cannot make him into your only breaker. So you need to have someone who able to help you with breaking. For example, Sick Heart, because on the first turn you won't have this LB gauge full unless, let's say, you bring Bards and transfer your LB to Sora. So Sora can use this on the first turn. Okay, like you can see on his abilities, there are no attack and magic breaks, only defense and spirit breaks, which are not essential for your survivability. So really guys, bring real breaker if you use Sora. Okay, now what about his offensive power? That's kinda confusing, okay? Because he has 2 chaining moves, Divine Ruination Absolute and Absolute Mirror of Equity, but actually you don't need to be confused because right now the meta is Absolute Mirror of Equity, and luckily Sora's most powerful attack is this one, Ars Arcanum. But the downside is if you want to make him into Absolute Mirror of Equity chainer, then you need to use this skill 4 times to reach its maximum damage potential. You can see it on the right screen. Okay, so on the 3rd turn you finally reach your maximum damage. Okay, 21 times damage. So with triple cast you deal 63 times which is quite good. But remember, like I said on the beginning, you cannot imbue yourself with element, so you need to equip elemental weapon or your secondary weapon, and then have other characters to imperil the enemy elemental resist. So yes, Sora is support. It's more like support breaker, not your main attacker. Okay, and his Divine Ruination chaining ability is not bad because it deals 19 times damage, because you get this 3 times damage modifier. So this deals 7 plus 12 times damage, 19 times damage per cast. With triple cast you deal 57 times, so not that bad. But again, Divine Ruination, who use it, if you use Sephiroth, then yes, you can use Sora as your partner, okay, because Sora also able to equip Great Sword, like you can see here, and there is light and dark Great Sword. Okay, so Sora is good partner for Sephiroth Kingdom Hearts version. And that's it. Basically, that's it about Sora. His triple cast is easily accessible. So let's say he dies, then you only need to use his LB, and tada, you are getting your triple command back. And again, you want to use this every 4 turns if he is your main breaker, I mean your strongest breaker. Okay, because 70% nice, and you don't need to level up this because there is no difference between level 1 and level 30 except for the damage, but the damage is not increased significantly, so I think you don't need to level up this. Okay, with 3 LB gauge per turn and 100% vassal ABV rate, I believe you can achieve this every 4 turns easily. Okay, so enough about abilities, now let's talk about equipment. So for equipment, you of course need to equip his Thrustmaster weapon, and it is not a bad thing because it is another STMR level weapon. So for the second weapon, simply choose, depends on what element you need to use on the battle. Let's say if you want to use light element, then of course equip Excalibur. If you want to equip, let's say, fire or ice, you can use Hyomonto or Hoimaru. Okay, so you got it. Okay, very easy to gear because Great Sword is one of the best weapon on this game. And like you can see here, with 2 colorful relay, you get 80% evasion and maximum through dual wield. So very good. And for the the ability, you can choose 2 quick assault or 1 dodge roll. Depends on your preference. If you want more survivability, then choose dodge roll instead of quick assault. And remember, you can you can use another attack boost ability if you use dodge roll, because 2 quick assault cost you 2 slots and dodge roll only cost you 1 slot. Okay, so enough about equipment. My conclusion for Sora. So Sora is good character. Okay, he able to chain and deal nice damage, but for him to become your main attacker, I don't recommend that, because you have seen no imperil and no highest. He doesn't deal the highest burst damage on this game. Okay, so for burst damage, he is really below Xeno. Xeno is still better than him in terms of burst damage. So yes, he also able to give you, to break enemies really well, 70%. So use him as a breaker, like Auron, Lorraine, treat him like that. Like those characters. But remember, unlike Auron and Lorraine, he cannot break on the first turn. So you need someone like Sighart, who also able to complement your breaks. Okay, and for his Trust Mastery word, it is obvious it is pure trust because it is only usable by him. For STMR, it is good. I have said that this is one of the best STMR for physical attacker, but right now we have Riku and Sora STMR is inferior version of Riku STMR. Actually, it is not that different. Same 70% attack, 50% to dual with boost, but Riku has extra dark or light resist, I don't remember, and that will be useful on some enemy. So if you have Sora and Riku, then it is obvious which STMR you should get. Okay, because for those characters, both of them will equip their Trust Mastery word because their TMR is STMR level weapon. So you don't need to think, oh, I need to get Sora STMR because I don't want to use his Kingdom Key. That's kind of stupid. Okay, and I think that's all you need to know about Sora, guys. I agree about my rating. Lately I rate all the characters 10, okay, but because they are powerful. So I think it's better to compare it with someone, okay, like this one. Power scaling compared to Riku, then Riku is better than Sora, of course, 120% in peril and more powerful burst damage. So Riku is worth 10, Zeno 9.5, but for Sora, if you use him as an attacker, maybe actually 9 is a little bit higher. I think about 8 or 8.5 because he cannot imperil, okay, as an attacker. But for support breaker, again, sorry, I still prefer Auron, okay, because Auron able to chain with absolute mirror of equity, and he also able to break starting from the first turn. Okay, so as a breaker, I think Auron is still better. But yeah, if you have, let's say, Sick Heart, then Sora is perfectly usable and can make you deal more damage in the battle. So really, I really cannot give correct answer to rating, okay, because again, in the end, it's all about your party formation. Sora is good, guys, okay, but I think if you have Auron, Lorraine, or other top tier breakers, I don't think you need to pull for him, okay? So yep, I think that's all you need to know about Sora. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye, guys.